Hey guys, SeanB here, and today I'm super excited to talk about the new developer note about a Street Fighter collab, and I also have another expert opinion over there. You saw him last time, he's back once again. It's Onceinluv.
Yo, what's up, Sean? It's good to be back. Thank you so much for having me on this video again.
Yeah, we're so excited. Like, we just had lunch, or I don't know, supper for you, and I was like, dude, we need to get on this shit like right now. So we're here.
Yeah, you're like, it's up. I'm like, what's up? What's up? He's like, the notice, it's in game. I'm like, okay, let's do it right now. Let's just do it right now. Drop everything we're doing. Let's just do it right now.
And it's actually kind of weird because the thing's gonna happen in 10 days. They don't release Note 10 days before. It's kind of early too. It's really exciting.
Yeah, I think they want to give us like the teaser, and then like maybe next week they'll give us like, here are the unit skills, here's the collaboration, first event, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good.
Let's watch the teaser first. I think you guys can watch this as well. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's good.
So just Ryu punching Bison. And I think that's how they're gonna look in the game. Like small chibi version of what they look like in Street Fighter. Alright, that's about it, nothing crazy. So let's go to the meat and potato of this thing, alright? So Summoner team up with Street Fighter, blah blah blah. We're gonna have Street Fighter character in the game. So that's about it. The meat and potato, the skill set. So we are getting, from what I can see right now, 5 new units, but there's one line in the note somewhere down here that this is not just the only 5 unit. They're going to release all the attributes after that. We have only reviewed the skill of few attributes in this note. 3 Nat 5 and 2 Nat 4. Dude, shit.
It's gonna be nice. It's nice to have new units. I'm a little disappointed that there isn't a 3-star, but I can maybe understand that collaborations wouldn't want a 3-star. You know, I just stigma of 3 stars.
Why is my favorite Street Fighter character a 3-star pleb?
Yeah,
imagine it. But a lot of people gonna get Chun-Li.
Favorite Street Fighter character?
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
I'm a normie, man. Like
I'm a Cammy kind of guy. I like
I'm a normie. Wait, what's your Street Fighter? Chun-Li. Who else? All right, let's get into the skill. First, we have the Win Ryu, and our default attack is literally Hadouken. So, what do you think about this unit? We all read the skill already. So, what do you think about Win Ryu?
Win Ryu is Wind Daphnis, pretty much, right?
Yep.
Skill 3, strips. If you strip, you defense break. If you defense break, you nuke.
So there are 2 resistant checks, just like Daphnis too. You can strip, but if you miss the defense break, you will not hit him the 3rd time. But you need to land everything.
Defense break it.
Okay. So what is Daphnis most scared of right now? That Ryu can be the one that, you know, counter the Daphnis counter in that sense.
Water Monkey King, probably.
Yeah, I think
Water Monkey King, maybe Chow, because the Justice goes through the shield, and then the Water Monkey King has 6 hits and strip. So probably those are the 2 main things. I think with the branding extra turn mechanic, it'll also be pretty good against the like Tyrannus style teams with like the Tyrannus and the Tyrannus, Triana, Vigor, stuff like that. So I think he'll be pretty good against Vigor, since Vigor is also good against Daphnis.
And I think being Win also allow him to kill Triana. If he is water, then Triana will be a huge problem. But because he's still Win, he can still destroy Triana. Also, if the enemy has no beneficial effect after the attack, which means he doesn't need Triana to have any effect to defense break that thing. So that's like better than Daphnis a little bit already.
Yeah, you might only need 1 check instead of 2. So sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, I think that's
definitely
sick.
the thing that like Daphnis struggles the most with. It's like if someone brings in like a tree, like a Fran or something, and it's Swift and it's not Will, it's like, okay, your Daphnis can't nuke that Fran on turn 1, stuff like that. But this guy will defense break, and then if he defense breaks, he can nukes anyways.
So I think if he gets popular, it's gonna be a little bit of a headache how to ruin the Triana, because you ruin no Will to deal with Daphnis, but if you have no Will, you die to Ryu. It's like, oh shit, what do I do now?
I think the meta will shift probably towards Will with high resist.
Yeah, I think that's...
Unless Nemesis, high resist is also an option.
Also depends on what Ryu awaken into. so that the lower rank would suffer. Like, if he awaken to accuracy, then high resist might not.
There's no way it's accuracy. It's got to be crit. Come on, it's Ryu. He's got to awaken into crit.
Okay, skill 2 leave branding, and there's a chance to use skill 1, which attack break. I think attack break is still a very solid debuff because, you know, beast riders, most of the damage deal in RTA deal damage based on attack, and, you know, dragon knights, all that shit deal damage based on attack. So having a unit that attack break is pretty solid. Definitely better than fucking glancing hit for sure on Daphnis.
The multi-hit is also pretty nice on it too, so it allows you to go through like Garo and allows you to go through like Triana and stuff, and it's 2 chances to attack break, so it's more consistent like Franz.
So I'm glad that he immediately has a place in RTA, in PvP in general, not like completely trash or like, what is this even? I think he can be used in Giants B10 very well as well, because attack break, branding, defense break into big damage. I think he's a solid damage dealer for GB12.
Yeah.
If you want to look for like a cool Nat 5 unit. All right, let's move on to Fire Ken. That sounds like something from Epic 7. Wait, there's no Fire Ken.
There's a Fire Ken in Epic 7. Yeah. So Hadouken's the same skill. His first skill's the same as Ryu's. He's got Tatsumaki, which is an AoE strip with attack bar gain. With the low chance of 30% for each beneficial effect, he's going to feel inconsistent as a stripper. But I think that's okay because that's not really the main aspect of his kit. Obviously, it depends on Awaken stats and cooldowns, but the third skill is kind of interesting to me. So it attacks the enemy 3 times and leaves a branding effect, and the damage increases if the target has harmful effects, and instantly gains another turn if all attacks land as a critical hit. So the thing that interests me is that it's instantly gains instead of like, 30 or 40% attack bar per hit. It's just an instant extra turn. So that could be really beneficial. To him. But it does mean he's going to have that like kind of vert security where either you need to run 100 crit or you have to always hit a wind unit.
It would really help if he has crit rate awakening come to us. Imagine this guy.
Or even accuracy awakening would probably be okay too. But I think crit rate is really nice, but I think accuracy awakening for the most part is better because I find a lot of the time as a player, I often keep runes that have crit more than I keep runes that have accuracy. And that's more of a fault to me and to the way that like a lot of players kind of have built their accounts and their rune depth as they go on. For later game players, I still think accuracy is more efficient, right? It's 24 out of 25 3 max rolls versus crit is 15 out of 18 3 max rolls. So it's more efficient to have accuracy.
But a lot of time when you have max accuracy, your shit still doesn't land. So you're like, why did I invest into this?
Yeah, shout out to Steel Fortress. Shout out to Steel Fortress.
Fair hands. But hey, he can do a huge nuke into potentially AoE skill that absorb attack bar, potentially going back into another skill 1. Because it hit 3 times and each hit can absorb 10%. So if you hit everything on 4 unit, I think that's a lot of attack bar for this guy. So he can constantly cycle turn, and that's pretty cool. All right, next let's take a look at Mr. Bison, the LD
No, we
Nat 5.
skipped those. I don't have LD Nat 5s. We skipped those.
So
no,
he provokes
pretty
skill
interesting.
1, provokes skill 1, AoE provokes skill 2, decrease attack power as well, max HP type of tank kind of unit, and his attack bar will be filled up to full. Will be filled up, not full, but I think filled up here means full, and HP recovered
20%. Your attack bar will be filled up and HP will be recovered by 20%. I assume that both of those are 20%.
No way, he has to get an instant turn. If it's 20%, it's so shit.
True. Yeah,
but you get
attacked skill 2 is single target, right?
Skill 2 is AoE. Is it AoE?
Is it?
Dash toward the enemy to provoke
I think it's...
Oh, it's single target. No way,
it's 20%. It's single target.
It has to
okay,
be
so maybe it is full attack bar and 20% HP.
Yeah.
That would make more sense. If it's 2 single target skills, then yeah. I thought it was AoE, so I was thinking 20% attack bar seems kind of fair if it's AoE.
Oh, it's not. I just said it's AoE. It's not AoE. My bad. So 2 single target.
If it's double single target, then yeah.
No strip though, so gonna be hard to use in RTA, I would say. But
last pick. He's
probably
a last pick.
Pretty good for guild battle in general. As a tank. If let's say his attack bar get filled up immediately, he can attack another target, provoke that, and then potentially get his attack bar just keep getting filled up. So it's like a single target Jean in my opinion. I feel.
I imagine his skill 2 is a 2-turn cooldown, and the reason I say that is because his debuff is 1 turn. So I think he's like a single target nuking Leica in the sense that like you're meant to lock down one unit really hard and then continually just smash them down. Does that make sense?
Kinda. 1 turn attack power decrease might not be too crazy, but it helps him to survive better when the unit trying to hit him, and he will constantly recover HP if he land his provoke. So high accuracy be important to him, because if you miss your provoke, then your entire passive doesn't mean anything, right? So you have to land your provoke. So probably some sort of violent revenge with high accuracy, speed, HP kind of thing.
Yeah, so looking at this again, I'm thinking Ryu accuracy, Ken crit rate, and Bison accuracy for 3 Awakens.
But kind of underwhelming for Dark Knight 5, you think? I don't know.
Well, we'll see on the scalings and the base stats. If he has really high HP and the scaling is good on his skill 2 and it's 2-turn cooldown, he could be a really scary dark nuker.
I would love for him to get speed awakening, just be like incredibly fast and just like annoy the shit out of people on defense. But he's a Dark Knight 5, so who cares, right? It's gonna take people months to get this thing into the meta. But there'll be a guy, that guy who summoned this thing on day 1. There'll be that guy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Chun-Li, 4-star unit, which mean 80% of people watch gonna get this girl. So first we have a default attack that decrease attack bar. Not bad. An AoE attack that decrease attack speed. Not bad. So a lot of control in this girl already. And a skill 3 that hit for 7 times. That's like the Water Assassin Stella, but no condition.
Yeah.
7 hit. Decrease attack bar by 20% each. Very cool. So you can potentially decrease 140% attack bar. If attack bar of enemy becomes 0, you ignore defense. So if you hit a target with no attack bar, almost every hit will become ignore defense. And that is a lot of damage right there.
Ignores defense. The last hit ignores defense only.
No, if the attack bar becomes 0, inflict damage that ignore defense. So if the first hit,
you're right. I misread that.
If the first hit take away the attack bar that's left, she gonna just punch the shit out of that unit.
Wait, that's way nuttier than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I already thought her kit was good. I didn't realize she can multiple ignore defense. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of sick, right? So when I see this, the immediate thought that I have was Dragon's B10. Because single target damage and attack bar reduction, AoE slow for the tower, gonna work well with Spectra, and single target attack bar reduction is pretty good for controlling. And she's water. So I think this is gonna be nice for Dragon's B12.
We really need the slow debuff for Dragon's B12. A lot of people have kind of been bashing their head trying to build a team, and I think that's the key. Honestly, the key for Dragon's B12 is some sort of AoE slow for the right side tower. So a lot of people were building 2A Spectra because it's free to play. It's a great option. They don't have Poseidon. They don't have, a Taeor. Chun-Li is going to be amazing for that. And she's fairly obtainable as a 4-star too. So it might be worth making her and Spectra so you get the attack bar reduction into the ignore defenses.
And if you use Lauren
it'll be cool.
with the team, the boss will most likely have low attack bar. So your skill 3 will be even more value. You're going to ignore so much defense. And that is one of the big thing about the boss. The boss has crazy amount of defense. So I think Chun-Li is gonna be quite a unit, actually.
I'm day 1 summoning for Chun-Li. I will day 1 summon for Chun-Li to test her out in Dragons.
But we all know we're gonna get Dalsim. So what does Dalsim look like to you?
So Dalsim is kind of interesting. Skill 1 has a low chance to stun. Skill 2 is AoE strip into continuous damage. So kind of like a weaker version of like a Praha skill 2. And then his skill 3 is AoE multi-hit stun that increases damage based on the amount of continuous damage granted. So it kind of feels like a TOA hardstyle unit, like a Rika pairing, maybe like a Tatu pairing or something. Doesn't seem to be super strong for RTA, but maybe. I feel like the reason I don't think he's going to be super strong for RTA is like his rates are pretty low. His strip on skill 2 is 50% chance.
You don't want to use things that's
stun chance is 25.
It's kind of weird. Like the Art Master has that weak skill 2 that strip with lower chance than 100. And they're all garbage strip. So this thing, the strip probably not gonna be good. The continuous damage and the damage that increase according to number of continuous damage is kind of niche as well. Not a lot of people run continuous damage unit. So if you run an Asima, hey, good for you, man. You're gonna run some fun with Dalsim, but probably not too good in my opinion. Not too good for now, from what I can see. AoE stun with low chance too. So maybe he's gonna be like a despair user so that he can stun all the time with 2 AoE skill and a single target. That stun with innate stun chance combined with despair is gonna be pretty good. But not too impressed with Dhalsim at the moment, but very impressed with Chun-Li. So we've only
Chun-Li's highlight. I think Chun-Li is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
The water element Chun-Li for sure.
Hopefully the skill 3 has low cooldown, like maybe 3 turns. Maybe that's too much to ask for though.
I think it'll be 4 turns. 4 turns after skill ups is most likely. Skill 2 should be 3 turn cooldown. And then I think skill 1 will have effect chance up to 70% or 75%.
True. And then the slow debuff is gonna help with the mid boss as well because the crystal hurts, and at the end of the day, nobody wanna hit the crystal. You're wasting another 10 seconds. You can slow them down and then you ignore defense the Zyros. Solid stuff. But once again, they've only reviewed the skill of few attributes in this note, which means we're gonna have so much more to talk about when the other attribute get released into the game. And hopefully the other color of Dhalsim will be a bit more amazing than this current Dhalsim that we're looking at right now. So let's take a look at the collaboration schedule. We have 2 months for this to happen, and the unit can be summoned during this time. But what is cool about this collaboration is the note right here that they talk about the big concern, which is the user won't be able to acquire the collaboration unit after the collaboration ends. That is every other gacha game. They have a collab happen, and people during the collab get the OP unit. You play the game after that, you don't get that stuff, which is kind of sad. So I think this is
it's easily one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons why I actually loved Summoner's War for so long. They never did collabs, and traditionally every collab is like limited, get it now, never get it again. Maybe if you're lucky, it comes back in a year. The beautiful thing about Summoner's War is they've actually taken this different approach to it, and I completely wholeheartedly applaud them for this. I think this is absolutely amazing. They have considered doing something that no other game has done before. What they're doing is they're releasing these as a limited time, right? We can only summon them for these 2 months during the collaboration. However, after the collaboration ends, if you can scroll down a tiny little bit, what they're going to do is they will be creating their own original versions of these monsters. So Ryu will be the striker. Ken will be the... It looks so cool. The Shadow Claw looks sick. Like, I almost want to be able to use the Shadow Claw and not Ken, you know? Bison is going to be... Look at that. Look how cool that looks. A Slayer. That's so sick. And then we have Chun-Li as the Blade Dancer. She looks like Kisei, or like mixed with like Judge Kisei from E7. And then Dhalsim is our, Poison Master. Yeah, so what's going to happen is after the collaboration is over, you'll be able to summon these monsters, which are basically replicas of the collaboration units with different animations and different skins. However, their skills and stats will be exactly the same. So there's no real like missing out. Like, I get it, if you really like Street Fighter, you really like the skins, you'll miss out on the animations and the skin. But it won't be a gameplay fundamental change for you because you'll still be able to obtain these units. So shout out to you, Com2uS. That's amazing. I think you made a great approach to this. And I'm really looking forward to the collab now.
Yeah.
Super looking forward to the collab.
So good. So good. And you can't say that, you can only do DB12 with Chun-Li, because you can still get Chun-Li after that, which is really, really cool. The thing is, they're going to give us a Street Fighter scroll in the event, so you can summon the Nat for all. If you're lucky, you can get the Nat 5, and it's all element, which means you can actually summon the LD version of these collab monster with that special scroll if you're lucky, and that is crazy.
Oh, my first LD Nat 5. It's gonna be M Bison.
Dude, it's gonna be the shitty light Dhalsim, okay?
Okay, relax. Light Dhalsim will be a 4-star. Thank you very much. But okay, I'll get a light Ken. Don't worry.
Light Ken.
I'll get a dark Ken, and then I'll become Ken Baller. I'll pull a Patur and then a Ragdoll right after. That'll be the strat.
But the thing is, you cannot use the collab monster in RTA until the entire collab thing ends. So we can only use it in like PvE and like guild battle and stuff. And you won't see them in World Arena because of the same reason. Because they're new and maybe they want to restrict that for now. But they will be available for RTA after the restriction get lifted. And somehow the collab monster will not be available in China. China will only get the original monster.
Yeah, they have different licensing laws over there.
Hmm.
But I think it's really cool overall. I'm actually pretty happy that these units won't be allowed in SWC just for the time being, because I don't think they're planning on doing any balance patches until then. And I know that's a really touchy subject. I probably should have told you that I wanted to say that before we started, but I think the reason that they're doing this is because they want to kind of prepare and lock in SWC as is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we'll see some changes afterwards. I hope they change things before SWC because I really don't like the Vigor Molly meta, but it would be better than last time, because last SWC what they did was they nerfed the twins like 3 days before LA Cup. If you remember that, that was rough.
And the Shiner Martina user be like, "What am I gonna do now?
Yeah,
you just cut my leg and cut my arm. What do I do?" Somehow there's no beneficial blocker in the 5 unit that they show. Pepe Hands.
Beneficial blockers.
Steel Fortress will still have to wait. And from what you
just
can
use
see,
Megan.
Oh yeah, just use Megan with 100 accuracy, by the way.
Yeah, I made a little GIF with the sound clip on my stream as one of my alerts. Cause I saw your video and I thought it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I love Evan, but I feel bad. I feel bad that he's getting memed for that because I just don't think he knew any better.
It's like last time when Comte's dude get meme for the Molong doesn't do much.
Remember a classic. Molong doesn't do very much. That was back when Molong was OP too. Shout out to Double Bears.
The thing is, if you look at all these units, none of them has the default attack with beneficial blocker at all. None of them. So I don't think we're gonna get an easy answer to Steel Fortress anytime soon. So you have to rely on that Zinc and Dark Witch or whatever you're using for now, because I don't think these will break that Steel Fortress meta. If they put that in a skill 2 of Ken or skill 2 of Chun-Li, you'll be like, that unit would never use the skill 2. What are you talking about? So
truthfully though, I do think the next set of 2As will be the answer to Steel Fortress. I think they're kind of holding it off and tweaking them right now. They did release that teaser saying that they were going to be death themed and they were going to be released before the end of the year. So I'm hoping that that's the big SWC announcement, is they like make some changes to Steel Fortress and Punisher's Crypt, or they just make a big revamp to like AI and new 2As and stuff like that. So hopefully those things will come out. One more thing, I really hope that if you do summon the collaboration unit, you have a choice to use the collaboration skin or the regular skin. Because as much as I love Chun-Li, I really, really, really like that Blade Dancer because she looks very, very cool.
That looks sick. That is a Nat 4.
She has like the coolest weapon I've ever seen in Summoner's Lore.
Yeah, she got a double blade, Thanos looking double blade thing.
Yeah, she's like a high elf.
And just Shadow Claw looks sick. I mean, no offense to Ken, but Shadow Claw look kind of fire right there, right?
Shadow Claw looks like an amalgamation of an Ifrit and a Homunculus in the transmog skins, where like they like merged and now they look really cool. Yeah. But he's got like route claws, which is sick.
Can't wait for the meme where Ryo just proc into Hadouken, then you're gonna win, then you're gonna hear somebody edit the Hadouken side effect in.
I can't wait for the meme where Ryu is always better than Ken. KEKW.
Oh no. Alright guys, that's it for our first look at the collab patch today. Really excited for this. It's gonna happen in 10 days. Hopefully we're gonna get more info, gonna get more skill release for every element. That's gonna be really cool. But that was it for now. Thank you so much for Onceinluv for joining me in this video. Really appreciate it. And
yeah, no worries, dude.
Check him out on Twitch. Stream every day. You know, he take pride in his daily streams of stream every day. Follow him on Twitch and you probably won't see
316, I think. 316.
Oh my god. Alright guys. Thank you for watching.
Also, one last thing, Sean, before you sign out, I have one more giveaway to do. It's this Friday, or not this Friday, next Friday. It ends next Friday, so same as last time.
Is there a link?
Thought I'd do one because I'll give you the link right after. You put in the thing below. Make sure to subscribe to this guy. He's awesome.
All right, subscribe and click on the link to get some free stuff. Just like last time he appeared on this channel, you can always get free stuff when you see Onceinluv on my channel. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.